Welcome back. Now, a man who was questioned after Wednesday's serial blast in Mumbai has died. Faiz Usmani was picked up for questioning by the police on Saturday. Faiz's family alleges that he was healthy when he was picked up and died due to torture by the police. Now, police deny charges of torture and say that Faiz complained of hypertension during questioning and was taken to the Sion Hospital, where he was declared dead on arrival. The preliminary medical report says that the death was caused by hypertension and doesn't talk of any external injuries. Now, the post-mortem report is expected today. Faiz Usmani is the brother of the alleged Indian Mujahideen operative Afzal Usmani, who is currently in jail in connection with the Ahmedabad blasts.
पुलिस वाले जब उठाए हैं तो कुछ उन्होंने फैमिली को कुछ बताया, आपकी अम्मा को
कुछ नहीं, किसी को कुछ बताया। वो दुकान पे भाई बैठा था, वो खाना खा रहे थे। अब्बू तो उसने बोला कि जाओ अब्बा को भेजो। अब्बा खाना खाए फटाक से उतरे नीचे उतरे और उनको 5 या 8 जन थे, करीब 8 जन थे। उनको लेके गए। अब लेके गए बोलते चेंबूर ले गए। चेंबूर वाले में कहाँ लेके गए, फिर फ़ोन आया, फिर आए लेके उनको पुलिस वाले घर पे। पुलिस वाले आए लेके अम्मी को लेके गए, बोलते ऐसे एडमिट है। तो एडमिट आए, देखे तो एकदम उल्टी, एकदम नाजुक हालत थी, एकदम नाजुक, आँख बंद, कुछ वही नहीं हो रहा था।
Well, after 26/11, families grieved and the loss of loved ones, and the nation came to terms with the scale of the horrific act. Now, and tensions grew between India and Pakistan. The government promised the nation that India will be more prepared, better equipped, and will fight back. Now, a string of measures were announced to modernize forces and to upgrade equipment, and 127 crore rupees was allotted for it. Now, it's been nearly 2 years since then. Why was Mumbai then attacked again? The Maharashtra Chief Minister says 50,000 CCTV cameras, which were meant to be procured, are on hold. And that's just one among the many things that were meant to be bought. So Mumbai and the nation at large is still unprepared to face terror.
People lay down their lives for a cause, and that cause is not being addressed. That's how I'd like to put it.
There is a problem where we've not been able to procure CCTV cameras.
Although there was a proposal, if I'm not wrong, recommending that 5,000 of them should be procured.
Procurement has been a weakness, right from defense procurement to central police service procurement to state police service procurement. People are just afraid to take decisions about tenders, about the lowest tenders, about the specifications.
You get more equipment, you get more ammunition, you get better jackets and everything. Certain things were infrastructure, like certain parts, certain police stations, certain boats, and certain specialized kind of things. That was second. But the main thing was, we looked into the systems, and our main report is concerned with the failure of systems, and also how systems can be improved.
There are certain procedures laid down, and it goes police, it goes to the top level of the police, it goes to the Mantralaya. Then they have to make sure that the tenders have been invited, that's transparent. Then the typical government, that you have to go for the lowest tender.
The result, 82 bomb suits are awaiting inspection before they can be used by the squad. Similarly, 50,000 multifunctional bells, one total containment vehicle used to defuse bombs and robotic arms are gathering dust.
हॉस्पिटल में जो इंजर्ड हो लोगों को दवा या मदद नहीं मिलती, लेकिन कसाब जैसा आदमी को पूरा फैसिलिटी है.
Outside the blast site at Dadar, another familiar complaint.
कम से कम आधा घंटा तक तो कोई कुछ नहीं आया. 20-25 मिनट, 25-30 मिनट के बाद पुलिस आई और उसके बाद एम्बुलेंस आई.
A quicker response should have come, given the state had allotted 127 crore after 26/11 to modernize the force and upgrade equipment.
Since then, the government has spent rupees 36 crores on arms and ammunition. Yet, the bulk of the force is not firearm trained, and of the 43,000 policemen, only 150 have bulletproof jackets. Even worse, as the CAG report of 2010 points out, the state allotted 60 crores to buy 29 patrol boats to man Mumbai's vulnerable coast. As of today, only 7 boats have arrived. The biggest irony, Force One, Mumbai's elite commando hub set up after 26/11, still doesn't have a dedicated home. This 99-acre plot, announced as the Force One hub, still locked in a dispute with tribals who live here, leaving no space for its 300 commandos to train. Commandos, most of who have no bulletproof vests and helmets and other essentials of terror fighting yet. On the face of it, Mumbai may look more secure, more geared, but the core of it still terror challenged. NDTV Bureau Report.
Well, anger following the blasts is directed at Ajmal Kasab, the face of the 26/11 attacks. Now, the common man sees no reason why the terrorist is fed, looked after and protected at the expense of the nation. Now, for families of the victims, justice delayed is justice denied.
ये कसाब का उसने सब किया भी है, सबके पास वीडियो भी है, तो भी उसको कुछ करते नहीं है.
Anger against Ajmal Kasab, the face of the 26/11 Mumbai attacks.
People are asking again and again, and maybe because they're angry and they're emotional, that look, Kasab is still alive. That in our system, people don't get punished.
Well, it takes long time, it's a fact. We need to expedite that. I appreciate the point, but that's the way things stand today. It takes time.
Since 2005, almost 400 Mumbaikars have died in terror strikes, a situation that's almost as bad as terror-torn Karachi and Kabul. Yet, for years, most terror cases are still stuck at the stage of trial. Every accused is entitled to a free and fair trial, a stand that's taken by any civilized democracy. But the question is, can the legal process, which is currently slow and tardy, be expedited?
There's no problem with the law. Our laws are up to the best in the world. The problem is with the infrastructure. We need to deploy the state-of-the-art technology for justice system. Justice system need not be dependent only on bullock cart technology in supersonic age.
The opposition insists that the law is still weak.
सारे विश्व ने आतंकवाद के खिलाफ कड़े से कड़े कानून बनाए. एक आदमी लोग जो बने बनाए कानूनों को भी निकाल करके आतंकवादियों को इशारा कर रहे हैं. मौज करो दोस्तों, यहाँ कोई दिक्कत नहीं.
And with a conviction rate that's less than 6% for the terrorist, such attacks remain a low-risk business. In New Delhi, Tejas Mehta for NDTV.
Well, the cruel tragedy had a silver lining. This for one family in Jabalpur. They will be reunited with their son missing since 2009 because of the Mumbai serial blasts. Now, the family spotted him in a newspaper following the blasts, following which they called the helpline numbers and have traced him to a hospital in Mumbai. Family met the boy today. He was missing and there was a police complaint against him, but he could not be traced. He had started working in a chain marketing company in Mumbai. Well, comedian Vivek gets serious for a green cause. We tell you how the actor hopes on fighting global warming while painting the city green. That's up on the other side.